Nationwide New Year's Eve parties are being scaled back. Health officials worry if they aren't, the COVID surge will get even worse. CBS News' Laura Podesta is in Times Square, where New York City's famous ball drop extravaganza will, for another year, look different due to the pandemic.
10, 9, 8.
As the country gets ready to ring in 2022, it's a repeat of 2021. COVID cases are once again rising to record highs across the country. Nearly 500,000 new infections were reported just yesterday. 15 states plus D.C. and Puerto Rico are averaging more daily cases than ever. And Florida just shattered its state record.
We are at the very beginning, unfortunately, and likely have at least 4 to 8 weeks before we're going to see it rise and then begin to fall again.
White House Chief Medical Advisor Dr. Anthony Fauci urged people not to attend large-scale New Year's Eve celebrations. Atlanta's Peach Drop was canceled for a second year in a row. And San Francisco scrapped plans for its fireworks show.
The iconic ball drop here in Times Square will still be attended by thousands of partygoers. Participants must show proof of full vaccination, wear masks, and there will be limited capacity to allow for more social distancing.
Incoming New York City Mayor Eric Adams has also announced he's keeping the Big Apple's controversial vaccine mandate in place for every single worker, whether they're employed by the public sector or private.
We must learn to be smarter, live with COVID, and ensure that we protect everyday New Yorkers, and that is what I'm going to do.
There is new hope for ending the pandemic in the new year. Pfizer and Merck's at-home COVID treatment pills are starting to hit pharmacy shelves nationwide. And the CDC says COVID boosters could soon be made available for kids.
As for the big Times Square show tonight, it too has also been affected. Rapper LL Cool J, who was supposed to be among the live performers, announced he's had to pull out after testing positive. The U.S. has averaged more than 300,000 new cases a day over the past week. But even though the U.S. set a new one-day record yesterday with nearly 500,000 new cases, the CDC says hospitalizations and deaths are lower than they were in previous surges. It's New Year's Eve around the world, but just today, divers installed a Christmas tree at the bottom of the Black Sea off Crimea's coast. Dressed in festive costumes, the divers plunged into the water to set up the tree, decked in tinsel and baubles at a depth of 10 meters. They even danced around the tree on the ocean floor before sailing back to shore. A New at Noon crew scrambled on Wednesday after multiple snowmobiles fell through the ice in Pelican Township. The Crow Wing County Sheriff's Office said they received a report of 3 snowmobiles that went under the ice, each with a driver. Julie Hale of Grand Meadow, Tracy Hale of Winona, and Cole Hale of Riceville, Iowa were able to get out of the water on their own without injury. The Sheriff's Office said they had posted thin ice signs in the area before the snowmobiles went on the lake. Still ahead at noon, Mr. Food is cooking up the appetizer you never knew you needed to wow at your New Year's Eve party.